Good morning. We're back. Welcome back. I'm Ferallair. You could call me Loretta if you want. And we're doing the forbidden playthrough of Disco Elysium. So today we're continuing our speedy playthrough. I'm going to be skipping through a lot of dialogue, but I try not to cut sentences off in the middle because that really is annoying. But we'll get the gist of things, all of the talking, because we're mostly achievement hunting. I'm doing a Fascist honor cop playthrough, and I'm trying to get all the achievements that I've never got before. And looking at Steam, it seems like other people don't get these either. They're like only 2% of players and stuff. So we'll see some interesting dialogue and some story, little gems that I've never seen before. So this will be interesting. So buckle up, Buttercup. Let's get going. Let's get the game actually started. And see, last time, I honestly don't remember what happened. I know we talked to Claude, and I know for a fact they tried to break into this back room, and she yelled at me. So we're gonna try to get into the back room and explore the doomed commercial area a little bit. That's apparently my main goal right now, and then we'll try to remember where I was. As haven't looked through this bookstore at all yet.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance.
Yeah.
Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
I have never done the remote viewers. I've never got the achievement. I've never even gotten the thought. Because I usually don't have a high enough inland empire for the Thai to talk to me, which I've never done that part either. So those are actually pretty common, but I'm going to do them for the first time, so I don't know any of this part really. But the remote viewer one in particular I'm trying to get, I think I may have... Oh, sorry, I've got hair in my eyeball. Get my face. Malaise. Okay. I got a thought I can see it here. But okay, let's talk to this lady first.
A golden pendant hangs around the woman's neck in the shape of what looks like a tiny fish head trapped in amber.
That's weird. Before we go on, you seem to be well enough off. Can you give me some money? I feel there won't be an opportune moment to ask later.
Sir, don't be ridiculous. I certainly will not give you money. I would be doing you a grave psychic disfavor. One has to earn one's success, even if one is a police officer. Handouts are nothing but manipulation. All they do is make you dependent.
What is this insolence? She misunderstood.
You misunderstood me. I am a power feudal lord. I demand tribute. This is about traditions.
Now, hey there. Sounds like someone isn't taking responsibility for the energy they bring into this space. Tribute? Power? These are not the traditions we're used to in this part of the world.
Oh, that's funny. I forgot. Every time I say fascist or traditionalist or nationalist stuff, I lose morale. Which is funny, because I took the fascist thought. And that means every time I think my fascist thoughts, it hurts me in some way. Hurts my spirit in some way. Which is an interesting concept. I wonder if it's because you're sad that all the bullshit you're saying isn't actually true, so it makes you sad. Or the fact that everybody around you is like, you're a nut job, shut up. But yeah. All right. The curious pendant you're wearing. Narrow your eyes mysteriously.
Oh, yes. Helps to have an anchor in these times.
So, are you the owner of the store?
I am. The proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
Why are you so uptight about those curtains? I just want to know what's on the other side.
I already told you. It's just a storage room for employees. I don't understand why it's so important to you. Just let it go, officer. Go buy some goddamn books. You're supposed to be drawn to the books.
If it's just storage room, then why do you have that strange trinket on the curtains?
It's just for decoration. Okay, fine. It's just because this place is cursed, just like everyone said. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Are you happy now, officer? Happy that you've ruined everything?
I am, actually. Oh, God. How does this curse manifest itself?
The curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation.
I got the fluffiest of coffees this morning. It's not really one I wanted. Just wanted a regular old ice mocha. Okay.
It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy.
Didn't that curtain just move?
Annette mentioned the previous tenants of experience of financial... I don't want to get Annette in trouble. Wait, what is this? I was hoping for something more paranatural.
But officer, there's nothing natural about entire companies declaring bankruptcy. I'm talking about cacodemons feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income statements.
I mean, in a true free market, companies would go bankrupt all the time because they're all failures and wouldn't be bailed out with tax money. But whatever.
There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie, lingering presence, as if I was unwanted here.
Sounds familiar.
Strange, I feel unwanted too. What does it mean?
Truly so? Perhaps the dark energies are leeching off you. You shouldn't stay in the store too long. It may be dangerous.
Why didn't you just tell me right away about the curse?
It's not good to talk about the curse, not in detail. The negativism, it's dangerous. Talking about the void wraiths angers them.
Wow. Void wraiths. You have new words. Such wraiths may prove a formidable enemy.
Hell yeah.
Suit up.
Have you sought help from anyone?
Yes, I've contacted numerous parapsychologists and even a pair of Simonese mediators. They provided me with the wards.
One second. I gotta lean back.
The wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further in the building. Even though now I fear, it's not enough.
Is your pendant part of the wards as well?
Oh, this? No, it's a special Himian amulet, blessed by desert pygmy shamans, with a spell of compulsion. It's to compel people to buy books. There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. I had the books anointed with a different inducement spell, for example. It's guaranteed to boost sales 15%.
Is it now? I don't feel like a fish head in amber is really compelling me to buy anything, except maybe a one-way ticket out of this freak show. It sounds kind of gross, though. What if you... would you like me to take the case? I could investigate, see if the curse is real.
Most certainly not. I don't want anyone who's not familiar with the psychic arts to get involved in this mess. Stay away. Leave the spirits be, so they can return to their slumber.
Psychic arts? Sounds right down our alley.
Oh, yeah, I'm in the remote viewers division, and I'm the master of the psychic arts.
Slither up to her, you silver-tongued fiend. Show her what world-class perfidy looks like. Perfidy? Oh no, we're afraid the presence is very real.
Ma'am, I came here to help. I've handled paranatural situations before.
Are you sure?
I
think I haven't seen charlatans before.
I sense the psychic emanations from afar. The sleeper beyond calls out. I have returned from the void, a para-detective from a long line of para-detectives.
You're no para-detective. You look nothing like one. And you're clearly a drinker. Pardon me for being so blunt, but...
Hey now, hey. You need the booze to focus, all right?
Thanks, electrochemistry. I don't have a problem, ma'am. It's the void wraith. They keep me up at night. I need the booze to sleep.
The lieutenant keeps his usual stony calm. He silently picks out his notebook. Go ahead then. Rock her world, he thinks. I'll compose some notes.
I'm sure that's what he's thinking. Rock her world. I admit I've had my share of drinks, but only because the spectral realm is parapsychologically taxing.
How do you know all this?
Here we go.
I am the Void Revenant. I have the powers to de-bad all the bad energies.
I should have realized. A pattern lies within the fabric. The hand of fate guides us. Our meeting couldn't have been mere chance.
Perhaps you truly are the one to deliver this woman from the doom.
But I am not the only one at risk. I have to think of my daughter. You are certain you can help us? Keep us safe? I can't allow any collateral damage to hit us.
No problem whatsoever. Your family is safe. The phantoms are no match for me.
If you promise, good officer, then you might be our last hope. Do you swear it?
On my honor.
Thank you, sir. There's one more thing I haven't told you about yet. The entity.
Do not act surprised.
Of
You
course.
know of these things, sire.
I have sensed its presence.
You have? The entity takes the form of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she must be connected to the curse ever since I first saw her. Did you know that she lives inside the chimney?
Ah, the chimney. The passage between heaven and hell. Of course.
Yes, that chimney is part of the building's central furnace, and it's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains. God knows what she's doing there. Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. What is the source of this curse? Here's the key to the warded door behind the curtains. Take it. Oh, and please do return to me after you've looked round. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse. What you discover in there.
Unbelievable darkness and ruin. What you discover? Probably just some office space. Don't be scared.
Okay, but please, only a few questions.
Okay.
The woman before you scans the store,
I'm
her
looking for
shoulders rigid and tense. Every now and then, she nudges her
A book about cockatoos? There should be one upstairs. Goodness, you were already doing good, browsing the shelves. Why everything is on the shelves?
She smiles and nods.
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl? Wonderful. Did you talk to her? Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her?
She put a spell on her daughter.
Her opinion of her daughter depends on how well she lured you into the store.
My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette. Mind your own business, sir.
Denial is the way she copes with criticism.
God, I've told her not to do that.
This economy is a mysterious force, like cosmic weather, mysterious and harsh.
She can, if she has enough willpower. This is what's called growing pains.
Come on, ma'am. It's obvious she can't do anything about it. You are placing an unnecessary burden on a young child.
It's super all right for kids to chew their hands off. Forget I said anything. That is true, and obviously the will of the market. Maybe make an exception for your daughter.
She stands stiff and severe, silently fuming. 10 or so seconds pass without change.
Kitty wants to play. She's moving the mouse around.
Oh no.
She's like, hey, that's mine.
Hold on. I need to invite her inside and apologize. There. I don't know what to say to you. My husband, he tries to teach me business lessons. I have what my mother called a dull mind. All this stress.
It sounds like both the husband and the mother treat her the way she treats Annette.
You're like Annette's your husband and your mother.
Oh. Well, my mother was horrible, of course. Absolutely perverse energies around that person. But my husband...
My husband is completely different, of course.
Is this husband Annette's father?
Yes. My husband is a successful entrepreneur east of the river. If only he were more involved in the business we're running up here. No matter. Soon we'll both be off for Grand Couronne.
What's that?
It's a proper place to live. One of the most peaceful neighbourhoods east of Jamrock. You may know it for its massive housing projects. Most of the buildings are empty at the moment. It's a great opportunity to get ahead of the crowds. Better times ahead for sure.
Sounds like she just makes a lot of poor investment choice. She's a sucker. Somebody probably is like, oh, you want to rent space? Oh, we don't need that on the east side. Let's give her some shithole in Martinez. Or maybe she couldn't afford anything better. She's like, no, I can totally make this work. Your husband's also involved with the bookstore?
He made the initial investment. Since then, he's been what you might call a silent partner.
She an only child?
Yes, I'm afraid so. A real treat she is. It would be nice if she had... No, we couldn't have afforded more children, really. Not in this economy.
Of course, yes, this economy.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. I agree. She told me she doesn't go to school anymore.
She's been too busy helping me here. So she studied at home this trimester. This is a temporary solution, of course. I assure you, I of all people understand the importance of education.
And hell freezes over? Never mind. It's not a good topic to get into.
All right, I had something else in mind.
The woman looks aloof.
Right, farewell for now, bookseller. Okay, what have I got going on here? Is my... Oh, I have a +2 logic. I'm a smarty pants. What do I got? I've got a book and a book. Oh, and a map. And I probably have no money. I have $5. Monday 3. I could cross the water lock, I think. I had a thought. I had a remote viewers division thought. I have to get it over on this side. I don't have an open one though. I only have 3 left. Let's see. Urgh. Is there a book about cockatoos? Cockatoo book?
A sulfur-crested cockatoo sits on the cover, its beak slightly open. Turns out that there are so many different cockatoo species, and they all have behavioral problems.
It's a must-have if you own a cockatoo. I've heard they're quite capricious.
Slowly, you move...
Do we really need to do this?
Oh,
I think not.
damn it, Kim. You're a killjoy. All right, let's...
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little cage-like trinkets, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
Oh!
Oh! Okay, what am I doing? Oh, I still need to sing karaoke. I gotta go get a tape. Whirling passages, the whirling sweet secret passages. Who put the clothes in the trash? Inspect the victim's bottom, the pissing competition, find speed and sniff it. Morale. Question closet about the dead man. I still need to talk to Measurehead, don't I? For some reason. Renee about the photo. Open the apartment door for Everart. Find your heraldic bird. Investigate the doomed commercial area. Okay, well, let's snoop through here. Oops. No. Okay.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you. Only an echo. No one is there. After exerting some force, you manage to turn the key. It's eerily silent. The door slides slightly open, letting a draft of cold air into the room. You feel the tiny hairs on the back of your neck rise up, as if someone's standing right behind you. An uneasy knot forms in the pit of your stomach.
Touch the back of your neck. What is this feeling?
Outside, the wind howls in from across the bay. The building at Rue de Saint-Ghislain stands like a matchbox on its side, with men inside like little wooden sticks ready to catch fire. A panicking woman squeezes the pendant around her neck until it leaves a mark inside her palm. A man, a few meters away, stands frozen with a key in his hand. Somewhere inside, a spider is spinning its web.
Detective, you're the one in charge.
He's gonna tell me to put a flashlight on.
What is this place?
It's the netherworld beyond the veil.
No, it's a gym. Though it looks like no one's been here in ages.
Gotta cross expert remote viewer off the list.
I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us.
An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
What if there's a reason why no one's been here for ages?
Yes, because it's closed. No need to look for supernatural explanations where a banal one will do.
Call the Mama Dakwa.
Call the Mama Dakwa. Call the Kitty Dakwa. Oh.
It's not only your eardrums that register sound anymore. Your very skin has become an organ of hearing. Looking for a whisper, light and low. A god who's very, very silent. Nothing escapes you. A cockroach in the other room. A candy wrapper falling on dry grass. A drunk falling from a chair in a bar 20 meters away. In fact, you haven't heard the Call du Mama Dakwa, but you have discovered that you have amazing hearing. It must be the only part of you the alcohol hasn't drowned out. Keep listening.
+3 perception, golden ear, encyclopedia, -1. No room for anything else. Got it. Any of these things we want to get rid of? If I get rid of... What does this one do? Alcohol gives +2 to your physical stats. Do I need that for anything? Maybe in the future. 10 cents for every green orb clicked. Learning for savoir-faire raised to 6. Nice. I might dump this one though. Although it is nice to have a little money. A little money. White morning. All motorics learning caps raised by 1. 20% zoom out. And the little guy gets smaller and smaller as you rise above the dollhouse world. You see him out in the snow on the streets and the shop on the corner. Okay. Overproductive honor glands. +25 honor points. A learning cap for authority raised to 5. Which is fascinating. Coach physical instrument. Physical instrument +2. -1 on encyclopedia is taking a real beating. I just know no facts. I'm like, screw facts. I'm all about feelings up in here. Learning cap for rhetoric raised to 5. +1 conceptualization. The mystery is mostly aesthetic. Yeah. I might dump this one. Although it is kind of nice. I might need a lot of rhetoric later. What's on? Like, White morning was... I'll look at my stats. Oh shit, wrong button. Raising my motorics isn't the worst idea in the world. Get a lot of that. Let's see. I'm very authoritative. My items, it's probably my shoes or something. I've got something that raises all of these. Interesting. I could be smooth talking. You gotta be if you want to convince people of the glory of Revachol. Okay. Let's see.
A barbell lies on the floor. The color has worn off its weight plates. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. There are no collars on the barbell. Why does it feel so familiar?
This feels familiar because I'm a weightlifter?
No, it's not that. It's the stale smell of rubber, the squeaky sound of sneakers, your bruised knee against the mat, and a whistle. Then the feeling is gone.
Not the best coffee I've ever had.
It's just a memory. A memory from another life. When you were young and fit.
Ah, those were the days. Look, Kim, it's a trap. There's no collars on the barbell.
You're right. The weight may fall off. Better not touch it then.
What kind of bastard would just remove the collars? It should be a felony.
It would be a violation of EPIS safety regulations if the gym was still operating, but it isn't. No one's supposed to come here anymore.
Let's lift. Nope. I'm gonna pull out a my butthole. It's gonna give me a hernia or something. Nope. Kitty, I'm weak. I'm old and weak.
You manage to hoist it off the ground, but the barbell feels wobbly and dangerous. See? See? This place is cursed.
For the intellectually impaired, look how smart I am in my racist hat. Maybe these gloves just suck.
Proper weightlifting gloves would definitely afford a better grip.
He's like, alright, can we move on? Oh, wait, how do I get out of here? Hello? Ah, here we go. Oh, that's the problem. I got some ball. Flashlight. I'm probably gonna need this though. I'm making money just learning things. Let's see. Like the remnants of 24-hour window. Is it in here? It is in here. Animals. Taxidermy. Mangy old taxidermy. That's a lot of money. Blue velvet, soft to the touch and moth eaten. Ooh. Is that the 5th Indo tribe one? Fifteenth, excuse me. 10 cents. No, that's a 10 cents for every orb I got. Is it White Morning? No. Could evolve into radical feminist agenda. I have to say more feminist stuff. Let's see. Advanced race theory. No. I'm just wondering if I had something on that gave me like better bonuses. Or better, I'll loot when I production schedule.
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles. Some of the writing has faded with age. These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of Welkins, translucent Welkins, with organs shining under their skin. Who are all those creatures? Fantasies of a tortured, feverish mind? One of the Welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however.
This Welkin is important.
It's Vara Hamira, a high Welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a Welkin supremacist. The Haldor, the Tworg, the humans, and even headless men, all of them.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little Welkin creatures.
Why would anyone spend so much time on this?
Some people really like building a world, I think, even if it's just for a game.
Who are these creatures? Who drew them? Are they real? I have so many questions.
This looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real.
One of them is a Welkin supremacist.
Political commentary. That one has a great beard, too.
Well, this has been educational. Let's move on from the Welkins.
Just look at those details. So much effort.
And for what? All gone. The photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore, albeit dark and cold. This vision also feels cozy in its own way. A pinned postcard reads, "The heat death scenario. A desperate fight for geothermal energy engulfs the world as Wirral becomes untethered from its sun, drifting through the universe." This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid, the grand scheme of production and money. It looks a bit like an academic calendar, only much more brutal. Everyone is constantly teetering on the edge of the abyss. An abyss of production. These squares look orderly, but beneath them is chaos, worry, pain.
Keep reading. What happened?
As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days. Only failure and regret dwell in this region.
Looks like they didn't make it.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, "See the prod schedule filament for details." The handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans: "Call in, tune out," "Wirral untethered," and "Heat Death of the Universe." The full text reads, "Heat Death of the Universe is the new black." Another note says, "The biggest advancement in role-playing systems since the 30s. Outside, a cold wind wraps the building in its bosom. Snowflakes in the wind. An old woman passes what the locals call the doomed commercial area. She tries hard not to look at the bookstore windows. It's unwise.
Pardon me. Okay. And blue this thing.
This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework.
A radio computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside. We have one of these down at the station, but I never really learned how to use it.
Turn it
The
on.
machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber. It's empty like a beehive without its brood. The filament you have would fit perfectly inside the compartment. Like a smooth drawer, the filament slides into place. A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. Have you stirred the ghost of the doomed commercial area from its rest? Could this be its dismembered heart beginning to flutter?
Oh dear.
Oh no. It was already glowing and now it's also making a
Dang.
sound. It's probably some alien CO-like technology. The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out, crackling and old, cutting.
Good morning. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule? The filament you have inserted into the reader?
Alright. Yeah, you mean the glowing thing?
Yes. Is that the production schedule?
Sure.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Password. Of course it would have a password. That's why there's a human administrator involved.
I'm really bad at passwords. Can you give me a hint?
No.
Is it my birthday?
Still no.
This is the police! Please open the thing.
I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder for stress accident.
I'm afraid we are not doing that, unless we want to wait for a month.
Now, can you please repeat the password?
I don't know.
Received. I will register this login attempt.
That sounds bad.
Yep.
A login attempt. Something a criminal would do. Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up sooner or later.
Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
Why you call me Fortress Accident?
Fortress Accident is the company on whose name the terminal you are currently using has been registered to.
Do you have any other information about this company?
One moment. Fortress Accident SCA produces revolutionary interactive call-in radio games. That's what the catalog says.
That's not bad.
So conceptual. What's with this interactive call-in radio game?
Any other questions?
Are you a machine or alive?
Yes, I am alive. I am 74 years old and my name is Yvonne.
She repeats passwords. Programming people are all paranoid.
Yvonne, my partner tells me that you're here because radio computer guys are all paranoid.
They are merely cautious. It's my job to protect their filaments as a password repeater at the East Insulindian Station.
Okay, but where are you? How do you know where I am?
I work as a repeater at the East Insulindian Repeater Station. It's my job to know where you are, Fortress Accident. As for me, Well, I am sitting in my cubicle, surrounded by a wall of radios.
On an island on the river Esperance, a small woman, all skin and bones, sits in a room filled with audio equipment. Thousands of tiny lights are reflected back from her prescription lenses, like stars in the dark. Doesn't it get lonely, sitting there all by herself?
Doesn't it get lonely?
Lonely? Why would it get lonely? I get to talk to people all day.
That's why she does this.
Now, please tell me if there's anything else I can do, Fortress Accident.
Nope.
Thank you, and goodbye.
Tiles on the cube are still the filament slides out of its glowing.
My shot is finished. Hello? Hello?
Jamais vu. Derealization. Jamais vu. The opposite of déjà vu. Not already seen, but never seen. Everything that should be familiar appears strange and new, like some half-forgotten day in your childhood. Only now. That's the feeling you've been having. And for who knows how long. You should go and ask Joyce Messier about this. What world are we in? This is a fundamental question.
Cool. Oh, I have a thing. We're definitely doing this one. 5 hours. Damn. Okay.
This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker. A diagram for summoning some time-forgotten being. The whole thing resembles Cadran mosaic tiles. Very pedantic.
How do I know what Cajun mosaic tiles are supposed to look like?
History classes, students with their textbooks open, studying the roots of our civilization. Those aquarelle blue tiles looked beautiful in the sun.
What am I looking at?
Radio frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6. UK unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. You think so? The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled The Game Master Frequency. Looks like a surveillance program.
Who's the game master?
Someone very important. The leader of a massive on-air game built by these people. A conductor for the hundreds of story threads that pass through the Game Master's frequency.
The game that who's playing.
Whoever decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like. A list of names under the stations suggests people across 6 Isolas would be playing. All of this is gone, left unrealized. There's no way a little basement studio working here could pull anything like this off.
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became.
Why do you say
The
that?
schedule. I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
Nothing. It's just lines on marble. An echo from times long gone.
I think if I'm smarter, I get more information.
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer?
Someone
Chalkboard,
tried
fireplace.
to exercise the curse using technology. Looks like an undercover counterintelligence program. It's just a failed business. The only question is, what the hell are they making? I think somebody tried to exercise the curse using technology.
No, that's not it. I think it looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games. Only these people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers.
Utter madness, he thinks, as a compliment.
Well, how are they planning to do that?
Through call-in stations. Then there's the Game Master frequency that listens in on the smaller call-in stations.
His fascination has swept aside other concerns for the moment. He's a little hooked.
Has anyone ever done this before?
Not to my knowledge, but I don't think anyone has attempted to create an interisolary game before. Indeed, those Welkins are a dead giveaway. Role-playing people love that stuff.
Super cool. Someone should give them millions of real immediately.
What do you think
This
happened?
game is too good to be left unfinished.
It's all very meta about the actual game. But there's a lot of talk of radio frequencies in this game. Like, the drug dealers use it, this guys use it. I almost wonder if it's related to the Pale in some way. Anyway.
No idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard. Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but...
The world is cold and lonely. This would keep it company. Let's finish it. The curse got them. I see no other explanation.
Ah, yes. The doom of bad business practices. Okay, let's keep moving.
As if your practices aren't something that you practice as opposed to being forced upon you. Like, your practices are bad, that's your own problem. Wall collapse. It's inaccessible now.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black. Looks like this furnace has a face, and it's a face of agony.
Kim, what is this thing? Is it a furnace?
Looks like it. Looks like an old central furnace used to heat the building. No one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire. Only dead rats.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. The echo is so prominent, it's impossible to discern what the voices are saying.
What are you doing?
I'm hallucinating, or maybe it's the entity. I hear the murderer of the hanging man talking. Do I now? Sure, Kim, I think I hear some talking upstairs. What happens if you do this one?
Wait, really? We should investigate, see if someone's upstairs.
A lush layer of coal now covers your skin, sinking into the wrinkles. Your hands look ancient. You feel the spirit of Ramut Karzai, ancient hero of Grad, pulsing through you. All that's left is to cover your face in war paint.
Ha, Dramut Karza, smear your cheeks black with coal.
3 dangerous stripes appear onto your cheeks, telling stories of your wild soul.
It's a little cultural appropriation and all.
What are you doing?
I am the reincarnation of an ancient Ilmaran warrior.
Please wipe your face clean, officer.
No, you're a proud warrior. Keep it. These 3 stripes give you strength in this dangerous realm. It would be foolish to remove them.
We're exploring this dark place and I need the protection my war paint affords.
And this protects you?
This is traditional war paint. It will grant me safe passage with the spirits that guard this place.
Okay, sure. Go ahead.
Voices I heard, maybe it's the malignant entity. Plaisant said it lives in a chimney.
You're right. The rooms do look like they're connected. But malignant entities don't exist. At least not the supernatural kind.
Then what was the chatter you heard?
Alright. Hello!
Something breaks loose in you. A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly cease. Then...
Hello?
You've awakened the entity.
This is the remote viewers division. Identify yourself.
Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a...
You hear a low rumble upstairs. The sound of a curtain being pulled aside.
After you, officer.
Just give it a kick. Do I have the health for that? I do.
A hollow ring echoes through the furnace. Your toe hurts.
Oh, that took 2 health. Hello?
Bent metal. Broken glass. Your path lies strewn with the broken forms of everyday objects.
Hell yeah. I'm a fascist, buddy. I kick everything that's down.
You are the destroyer. The bane of inanimate matter.
Gaze upon me, stuff, and despair.
Kudos.
Sweet. Let's finish looking down here really quick, Kim. What the flip? It's a giant bear!
You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. This ice bear is a hyper carnivore. Be careful.
What is it?
The lieutenant doesn't answer. His eyes are glued to the animal. A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble. as the lieutenant takes a peek inside.
Relax, Kim, it's
His
a
hand
fridge.
has found the holster of his gun.
Of course, just a giant iceberg-shaped fridge. Let's take a look inside.
The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door.
Right. Ice cream.
A friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper. The paper still smells of vanilla and chocolate.
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge. I know. What an unfortunate marketing choice. What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
The fridge buzzes with
Maybe we can break the curse. Whoa. Flashlight has strange shadows. There's a hidden doorway here. Where? Go in. Please go in. How much money I have? Freaking rich.
a few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall.
Seems like an old bunker from the revolutionary period. There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole.
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs. Rummaging around, you find rusty rifles hidden away.
Rifles, Kim.
Are these any good?
Most of them are rusty and inoperable, like the rest. But one catches your eye. Take it. You're a police officer. Police officers carry guns.
This one looks nice.
That's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way. It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez.
He likes this find.
Okay.
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind.
Okay. Nothing else in there. Do do do. Do 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 do.
Two cables are plugged into the breaker box. An electric sizzle. The room is slightly quieter now. Something close to you dies with a soft electric purr.
Why did you do that?
Black. It's not like the red one. Oh, because it's black, the color of immeasurable cosmos.
The lieutenant raises his brows, but
Like, why do these people have freezers running down here? Ooh, my sexy shirt. Okay. Let's go talk to the entity. Do 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 do. Do do do. Hello? Okay. Oh, what am I doing? I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Let's see. Their shoes. Okay. All right.
Hello, I'm Nia. Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. So what kind of dye are you looking for?
could this be the malicious entity? Perhaps it's wise to go along with this masquerade for now. She's got a direct view to the backyard. You should interrogate her about the lynching.
Yes, Amelia is like a call-in station. Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages. Then how did you get inside? By the south entrance? You know what? It doesn't even matter. What matters is that you're finally here. Let's talk dice. Did you have something specific in mind?
Why are you asking me about dice?
I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need. That's why you're here, yes?
As she speaks, her bone-like fingers fiddle with a ring. Her bones light, but her hands strong.
How strange. Well, if you're interested, my rate is 10 real per set. Unless you want something really unusual. Take a look around and see if there's any particular stone you want to use.
It almost looks as if the stones and dice are a natural part of the room, growing out of the shells like stalagmites.
How did I become one? Some of my friends were role players. They asked me to make some polyhedral dice out of cobalt. That was my first order. I grew it from there. Not especially. I like working with rare materials and a steady pay.
She's thankful for the security they provide her.
Of course. Tell me what you have in mind. How about an amber dye?
A poor man's gold?
Who told you amber was cheap? It's beautiful, really, and has been treasured since the ancient times. For 7 real, I'll craft you a 13-sided die from a piece of amber with a fossilized insect. It's perfect for those who can't seem to let go of their past.
Sounds like me.
I had a feeling. Maybe you have some other ideas for dice?
Let's see. First die. Tell me about your most extraordinary die.
What do you mean by cursed?
This cursed is this commercial area.
All right. How about I surprise you? Come back in 8 hours with 7 real, and I'll give you your cursed die. Maybe you have some other ideas for dice? I think I have just the right one for you.
Police colors.
Not the most original, I know, but sometimes the obvious choice is obvious because it's best. Here, catch.
A beautiful woman tossing you a gift. Whatever you do, don't overthink it.
Totally overthinking
You
it.
overthink it. Your hands can't agree what to do, and the 2 dice drop to the floor and scatter in opposite directions, like pearls from a broken string. The blue one disappears down the pit in the center of the room.
It's interesting because I wonder. The red represents the past, the old Revachol, the fascist, the nationalism, whatever. And the blue represents the police and the moral intern in the present. So it's interesting you dropped the blue one. I'll have to go back and look. I can't remember if I dropped them last time or if I got both of them. I think I got both of them.
Ah, down the drain, like your career.
Oh,
I
thanks.
apologize, officer. That comment was unnecessary.
Pick it up.
That one is made of bloodstone with a lapis lazuli inlay. The other one was the inverse. They were a set, you see, but now the set is broken. It's a shame. They might have brought you luck. You definitely need luck in Martinez.
Is she pitying you? Good God, she's pitying you.
Now, was there anything else? Of course. Tell me what you have in mind.
Let's get an
How
amber
about
dye.
an amber dye? For 7 real, I'll craft you a... Great. See you in 8 hours then. Was there anything else?
You get 2 sets of dice. You know anything about the man who was lynched?
Nothing really. I didn't know him.
Who cares about the dead body? We might be dealing with a malignant
true.
entity here. The lieutenant looks at his notebook. Then the woman under the large window.
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see or hear anything unusual last Sunday evening?
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window.
What do you mean by daily ruckus?
Well, there's always something going on in the Whirling's backyard. During daytime, there are usually those kids. And lately, I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about. Must be because of the strike.
She's not sorry to disappoint you. Informing on someone in a murder investigation would intrude upon her focused existence.
But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid.
You ever take your eyes off the work? You look out of the window?
I might have, but in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection staring back from the darkness. It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window when I'm in the zone.
That window's hard to look out of. To look how far away it is. She's got all her stuff piled under it. You often work Sunday nights?
It's an odd profession, making dice for people, but I like it, and I prefer doing this to sitting at home.
She nods.
Anything else, officer?
Hey, where are we anyway? What is this place?
We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace. But when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home.
Plaisance was right. There's an entity living in the chimney. You should ask her about the curse.
Can I just marvel at her little art desk here? I'm like totes jealous. I gotta get my office set up so I could do some art. I got some new gouache. I got some new watercolors. I got some cool paper to play with, and I've got nowhere to paint. Nowhere. It's sad. Okay.
Does it mean she's unlawfully occupying a part of the house? Shameful.
Creative.
Oh, I've heard this place is cursed. Did you know that people call it the doomed commercial area?
I've heard the stories, but I don't think those stories are true. It's just capitalism. We only hear about tales of success, so it's Plaisance, the bookshop lady. I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energies spared her somehow?
Curse is biding its time. Sooner or later, everyone will fall.
Oh, right. But it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the whirling in rags? You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the East of the Commerce Central project.
No, the whirling isn't doing well. Its waitress took off and customers have trouble paying their bills.
And then there is me. I've been here for 14 years.
It's because she's in cahoots with the demons.
Plaisance thinks it's because you're the source of it, a malignant entity.
Malignant entity? What does that even mean?
The jig is up. The she-demon knows you've uncovered her true identity. Time has come to face the source. Fear not, for the forces of the universe are supporting you in this psychic quest.
I think it still might be you that's causing this.
So I'm the grand dragon in the cave.
I
Might
yelled.
I ask what supports this claim?
I yelled to summon the ghost of the doomed commercial area, and you were the one who answered. There's something ghostly about you, ethereal even. You're last man standing. You must be responsible.
Oh my, I've revealed myself. You better call the exorcists.
I believe the name you're looking for is the Remote Viewers Division.
What's that? A union for clairvoyance?
A union?
They have unions for everything nowadays.
No, it's a special division in the police for investigating supernatural activities.
She just stares at you for a moment with an astonished look on her face, blinking her dark eyes.
It's not real, ma'am. He's making it up.
Yes, I figured. Well, if you ever find a way to explain all those inconsistencies in the curse, then let me know.
Plaisance needs to hear about this. Perhaps if you combine your psychic energies, you will make sense of the situation.
You know what happened to the other tenants? Everyone else is gone.
More or less. Are you interested in anyone specific?
Oh, quite a lot of them spring to mind. Rats scuttle in the dark rooms under the abandoned blow dryers and dusty mannequins. Cobwebs cover rotors and radio computers alike.
Okay.
So much failure.
Your hair salon?
Yes, I think it was called Androgynous Orlando or something.
You wouldn't like it either. The others would laugh at you. A bit of experimenting every now and then isn't bad.
I think fascist honor cop Harry would never get a, I guess I'm a simple man. I don't really have any opinions on hairstyles. No. You definitely would never let anyone androgynous touch your hair because you are deeply terrified of your own inner life.
You're right. It looks like you haven't let anyone near your hair in a long time.
She's right. When was the last time? You should get an unandrogynous crew cut.
Hell yeah. Used to be a, let's see, what happened to the gym?
It wasn't merely a gym. It was Artemitep's boxing club. A kind man from Zemsk. I heard he had some trouble with the law when he was younger, and that's why he wanted to start the gym, as his way of giving back. Kuno. Who's Kuno?
Little ginger gremlin.
Oh, yes. You mean the kid with the sailor's mouth? I think it would take more than a gym to help that kid. It didn't. If anything, it made the youth situation in Martinez even worse.
You should have known it. It's not really full of that. No one would store their drugs like that.
Boxing.
Eventually, the
Wicked.
coalition took away the funding and the club went bankrupt. This was a few years ago. It's gotten much more peaceful around the plaza ever since. Oh, this one's a mess. There used to be a company that promised to repair windows 24 hours a day. Turns out, the business was actually set up as a front for an illicit group that was producing snuff medias, and they never cleaned up the debris either. Now it's just littering the hallway and I have no idea how to get rid of it on my own. It's a Sub Rosa radio station that broadcasts real murders with real victims. Some people pay good money to get off on it.
What does she mean, to get off on it?
Don't worry, the ICP has a separate division that deals exclusively with unlicensed sub-roses. This isn't our problem.
Good luck with that. It's not easy catching those perpetrators. You mean Mr. Fabron, the taxidermist? No, he mostly just did drugs.
But what drugs exactly?
And what drugs was he doing?
He got high on some weird taxidermy chemicals. I wouldn't recommend it to anyone.
Even you can probably do better than that. You can almost see it. A small, sickly old man, hunched behind his work desk, his pants stained with old piss, stuffing a sad, stiff-legged raccoon dog. The entire scene looks tragic.
There used to be a fashion atelier here, but I have forgotten the head designer's name. The atelier produced a certain collection that used chitin among the materials. And you know how all kinds of political movements are big in the Occident. And, naturally, all the most fashionable tastemakers refused to be seen in chitin from then on. Actually, insects do have brains, but yes, I understand what you're saying.
As she shifts around, you notice several dead flies on the windowsill in front of her. Legs up. They're not moving.
Bugs die.
Anything else?
What's with the rotor blades and skis?
They were made by a company called Slipstream. Honestly, I think it's quite funny. I think he's still sending out holiday transmissions from Tulula or Tiumotiri or Hashtkor or wherever he is.
Unhonorable.
Maybe, but Slipstream's history now. All their remaining assets got seized by the bailiffs in 47. I have no idea why those skis and blades are still lying around in
They were just props. Why return them?
On a strange machine.
Fortress Accident, the radio game studio.
She liked them.
They were an interesting bunch. We talked about role-playing systems every now and then. They certainly took their work very seriously, even if they seemed to be chronically liberal with their schedules. The usual. They ran out of money and couldn't get the project done on time. Well, I did hear them talking at times. They seemed to believe they were historical individuals on some grand quest. Yes, but when the money started to run out, they just began to complain a lot about capitalism. In the end, they just didn't get it done.
She's right. Showing up to work on time is important. Showing up to work on time is hard. No, scratch that. Showing up to work at all is difficult, especially if you've been drinking.
Are we a meritocracy? I would have supported them.
Not the wisest decision. You would have lost all your savings.
The result is 1 on a 20-sided die. The dice is black and filled with little silvery flakes, like snowfall.
Anything else?
Okay, the taxidermied bear in the cellar?
Oh boy, the fabled Revachol ICT. The place was owned by two guys who had some rather innovative ideas about marketing.
Indeed. What were the other ideas?
Alright, what about the other ideas?
There was really just one. And it involved picking out the prettiest girls in the neighborhood and paying them 20 cents per hour to man the booth. And by man the booth, I mean slump behind the counter with a face that could maim you if you ever dared to disturb their bored magazine browsing.
I know, a girl just like that. She works in the frit.
Employing silky teenage girls is a widespread practice, yes. And they already had the bear. The bear. Of course not. The bear was terrifying. No one wants ice cream guarded by a hostile apex predator. Eventually, Ravenshaw Ice City lost the price war to its rival, Glace 5000. Glace 5000 sold caramel sundaes for only 5 cents a piece, out of regular fridges.
I killed the bear.
You did what?
I had to kill the bear to become the bear.
I can see the stripes.
The bear put up quite a fight. These stripes are what keeps me human.
That bear was one mighty mammal.
Sounds cool. Scary. But cool.
Megatherion?
Megatherion, a mega wild beast.
The mega wild beast.
It's an imaginary beast that guides you through life by telling you to do more drugs, mostly.
Maybe this wise and noble beast can guide you toward those amphetamines you've been craving.
Could be.
The horrific necktie tightens around your neck, strangely excited. But it doesn't feel particularly fun this time around.
Hey, you think that vision beast can guide me towards some amphetamines? Not now, you beast.
What?
Do you ever feel like your vision beast is trying to blackmail the fun out of you?
No, officer. I don't have a vision beast. Normal people don't have vision beasts. Only drug-addled madmen like the taxidermists do.
What about horrific neckties? Do normal people have horrific neckties?
Neckties? I guess they do sometimes, officer. Anyway, now you know the story of the fallen ice cream empire.
Little sparkling embers under the window. Outside it's light. Light scatters from the low-hanging cloud cover. There's always the threat of snow.
Anything else? Another failed business, perhaps?
About the
I've
intercom.
been here for a long time. Oh, right. I hope you didn't try to ring me. I think none of those doorbells work, including mine. I'm still in the middle of connecting the wires. Sorry about the confusion.
You've been here 14 years and I'm still getting it done.
The doorbell with the empty name card must belong to her then.
That's right. I haven't even written my name there. You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the East Delta Commerce Center project. That explains why you can call the whirling from the
If the whirling is part of the same building, then it's part of the Dune commercial area. The darkness of this place is there, too.
East Delta pinball on the door.
Right. It used to be a gaming arcade. My advice, don't base your business on a fad.
Agreed.
Like role-playing
Pinball
games?
is the worst.
His disdain
bad,
for
but-
pinball could not be clearer.
The strange thing happened when I tried calling a company called Slipstream.
It can't be true. They don't work here anymore. They've been gone for years. Are you sure it was Slipstream SEA? Was it a woman? Oh, right. But did this person say anything?
That's for some Tricentennial Electrics.
Tricentennial Electrics? It used to be a major electric company 100 years ago.
No, it was something else.
No.
It was eerie.
Eerie.
Pranks can be eerie. Oh, the kids these days.
With their
We
eerie
were
pranks.
just one of them, and now they're terrorizing us. No solidarity.
The Slipstream mystery might be a recording. I called again later and got exactly the same message.
Why would Slipstream SEA have a 100-year-old recording as their doorbell message? I'm still convinced it was nothing more than some elaborate prank.
My money is on electrical anomaly. I've heard of these, especially in an old building like this.
Sure, I'm listening.
Okay.
Good. I hope it clarified things a bit. What else?
You feel nothing. If anything, it's uncomfortably warm in here.
I think I'll keep my clothes on.
Excuse
not.
me, what are you doing?
Officer!
Just me, or is it hot in here?
No, I don't feel hot.
Trying to
We're in
lower,
a derelict smokestack. If anything, then it's cold here.
trying to lower my body
And
temperature.
why would you do that?
It's part of the special technique I have.
And what technique is that?
Hear me out. Sometimes I get feelings.
Miss, I apologize for my colleague's behavior. He is still recovering from an unusual medical episode.
Officer, this isn't how mature adults deal with their feelings.
Now you feel something. The cold damp of shame washing over you.
No, it's not like that. It's like I can feel the wind, or I don't know, the air pressure, and then the air tells me things.
The air pressure told you to take your pants off in my studio?
Yes, I'm not explaining this very well.
Can you please employ this special technique somewhere else? I work here and my work requires concentration. Half-naked people don't help with that.
Okay, I'll go. Okay. Think what? Oh, I thought I got a thing. Thought I got a thing. I didn't get a thing. I did not get a thing. Let's see, what did I get? I got this. Something I just made the postcard almost completely sepia. It's La Delta 51. Midtown traffic passes overhead. The ghosts of skyscrapers disappear into a beige midday mist. Vapor rising from the delta on which the district was built. The postcard is prepaid. Nice. I got this one, and then I'm coming back later to get another one, which is awesome. This 20-sided die, last time I got both, I think. Made with lapis lazuli. Its colors resembling police sirens. The blue partner is missing. Kind of looks like the fire department arriving on the scene. Got fucked. Shit fingers. Note. Look at the map tab and journal. See which white checks have opened. The mirror. Joyce. That's white. No. Okay. Barbell's reopened. Shelf of crime novels. Smoker on the balcony. Composure legendary. I don't have to meet him, do I? I think I already talked to him. He's in the other room though. Okay, I think we're done goofing off. Stairs are over here, right? I gotta talk to Plaisance. Get my XP. Hello? Kim's like, it's over here, dumbass. Fine. Yo. Brr. No, that was what I wanted. Cold. To chill something. Handwritten note found from the giant ice bear fridge. It still bears some marks from the fruit-shaped kitchen magnets that were used to secure it to the front door.
The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper.
Does it say anything interesting?
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct is still active. Someone has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker.
Looks like someone from that radio game company upstairs. I'm a little surprised. That's implausible.
Remind me, what's filament memory?
It belongs inside a radio computer. Really? You don't... Oh, I'm sure that child would love to get his hands on the film. I don't know.
Didn't you see one right next to the...
Oh, cool. Okay. I need to sing karaoke. Explore the whirling secret passages. Put the trash in the thing. I did all that. I gotta talk to Everett, Measurehead, and Claude, and I need to cross the thing. Brr. Ew. Ooh, my borscht. My borscht? Okay. Work is a basic human right. Is it? I really don't want the right to work. I want the right to not work and do things that enrich my life. Have I done this one yet?
The already familiar cold touch of plastic welcomes you as you pick up the handset. Your fingers run over the dial pad. Calling. Calling. Still calling.
Video Revachol, 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10mm film for home use.
The voice of a youngster on the other end sounds as enthusiastic as that of a man walking towards the gallows.
Video Revachol is a 24-hour video rental. Sir, I don't know. It's a no. Maybe you called to extend your rental period? Let me fire up the machine. Here we are. You haven't rented anything in 5 years, but you still have a copy of Blue Ocean Hell from November 46. Whoa, not a fun film, that one. It's not an easy watch. After the death of his daughter and subsequent divorce, Ziemsk immigrant Egidius Wojcik tries to come to terms with the onset of dementia. No wonder no one's been missing it. Still, it would be great if you could return it to us. We're on the corner of Voyager and Main.
On the corner of Voyager and Main, a large neon sign hangs on the side of a building. Video Revachol, 24 hours. Tiny heels tiptoeing down the road. Beautiful steps, light-footed with a lifetime ahead of them. Suddenly you feel like you don't want to hear about video rentals anymore. You don't want to hear about any of it. It was all shit. It's over.
Kim, I feel sad about Video Revachol 24.
That's enough for you today. Let's conclude this call.
We're done. Okay. Very sad. Got all the bottles.
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not...
Okay. I'll get to it. Let's see. Let's see. What are we doing? Getting stuck.
Mr. Dubois, every worker...
There's an organ in the Great State Organization of War. Also, looks just like me.
Hey? Why the hell not? Now, how can I help you today?
I gotta be careful.
I'm very glad to hear that, Harry. One question. You didn't actually happen to stumble in and see what's inside the apartment, did you?
I did go inside. He had the glorious flag of Revachol on his wall.
The Weasel is no true patriot, Harry. He prays every night for the downfall of the Union and spits upon the name of the king. Now let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna start happening now. I promise you, Harry, this is gonna be good. Racist mugs in the trash and in the apartment? You guys are just light years ahead of me. I have so much confidence in the ability of your organization.
Yes. Do you think this Weasel is somehow connected to the murder?
Oh, no. I don't cross paths like that. All I want is for you to succeed in your investigation. I would never complicate things for you. Believe me, Harry, he's a nobody. Just your basement variety nobody. Can't imagine him being connected to a high-caliber case like this, but he does live nearby. Maybe it's a pedantic weasel. Fascists are neat freaks. If you don't mind me saying so, I feel like a real detective right now, Harry. Am I getting this right? Of course, Harry. I'm not a real police officer. You are.
That's all he's going to say on this subject.
By now, I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines Group.
You mean our victim?
A security contractor. I'm talking beasts. Hardened killers from proxy wars in Yisut, Semenine, Saramoritsa, you name it, they've done it. Everything they did there, they brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a... No, Harry, the elephant is metaphor... Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. Yes, I'm an old man, Harry. My legs aren't what they used to be. But enough about me and my fun container. The killers the company hired, I think there were 3 of them. One of them got downright suicidal. Getting drunk, violent, a little rapey.
By negotiator, you mean Joyce?
Harry, what you need to realize is, we dock workers are not pushovers. We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Potentially, Harry, potentially. We got arm wrestling champions, rowing club people, ex-coal miners, tough guys, all ready to spring into action for their home. There's a militant wing inside the union.
That sounds a bit like organized crime.
They're like you guys.
Again, that sounds like organized crime.
That was the perfect cut. Yes. Police sound like organized crime.
So these idealists killed our victim?
One day Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says, "Boss, socialist democratic fervor drove us to take it upon ourselves to kill this beast that was..." He probably worded it differently.
Aren't you worried we might arrest them for this?
Oh, I'm not at all worried about that.
Despite his boastful tone, he's having doubts about something. But what? Maybe he doesn't believe the boys really had it in them. They're his boys, after all.
I think you're sharing this information with the police because you don't think they actually did it.
That's very clever, Harry. Yes, they might have said it just to impress some girls or something. But Titus has a bad temper, so the chances are 50-50. How do I know? Let me tell you about these people. That's their MO. It's what they do. Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike. The company sent in Sediment, a security contractor. These guys turn up and start beating people.
So you believe the scabs were organized by the security?
You said it. Hell, one of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant. Of course. You're always one step ahead of me, Harry. I'm no genius. Tribunal? That sounds serious, Harry. We union men should be shitting ourselves.
He's clearly happy about the tribunal.
You don't seem too worried about it.
Oh, Harry, what do I really think about the tribunal?
He wants you to do more things for him before.
You mentioned a lawyer girl.
Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law degree myself. Oh, they are simply fine young men, all 7 of them. Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself.
Interesting. Who's second in?
They're almost all of them great guys. Work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. They really are just like you. Men who like beer, women, and some order on the streets. But of course, it's the least I can do for my good friend Harry.
You can now go and tell Titus about this.
Also, Harry, here's 5 real.
Forget how to do this one. Let's see. Honor cop. Let's see. Then don't accept the real note. Oh, just don't take it. I don't need it. I only want you to help me with the Hardy Boys.
Oh, I wasn't offering it to you, just holding it out there. But I'm willing to share information. Was there anything else? Was it a good talk? I'm not sure we made much headway here. I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. Yes, Harry. It's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the left.
A man of the left. So you have to be a social democrat. He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats.
Okay, this is gonna kill me if I say it. Okay. This kills me. Can I save? No.
What does your heart tell you about your lost gun, Harry?
And what would this entail?
Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal.
It depends. I don't think what we just got from Mr. Clare was very useful.
But, he thinks, it's your call.
As I said, it weighs on me heavily. But once... I'm glad you asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a modern youth centre in Martinez. There's a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed. I just need 2 more signatures to get this mission off the ground, Harry. On the coast, Harry, across the canal. There's a cul-de-sac there, a little village they're calling it.
Water drips from the eaves. A woman looks at her freshly tarred skiff. There's a pair of cavalry boots under the fish in the box, and the wind howls like a vicious spirit.
What happened to the current occupants?
They are just going to have to deal with the construction noise for 6 months, and then they'll be living like kings. Right next to a fancy new youth centre, designed by the best architects from Stella Marie.
Okay. Fine, if I happen to be there, I can ask them.
You bring joy to my heart, Harry. You need to get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. Once you have the signatures, mail this to 13022 La Rocca in La Delta. Then we can talk about your gun. What?
The shady brew.
Oh, how could I forget your little side project?
So do I. That's one tasty brew. You should drink some right now, if you can.
Did I get experience for that? I did. Okay. Oh, I wanted to say the Rebisholian thing, but I would literally die, which would be ironic. If I had saved before coming in here, it might have been worth it just to see what happened. Okay. I don't think I have any things I'm like gagging for, so I think I might put this experience point. Let's go. I could do more authority. My authority is quite high. Whoa. Oh, there's a thought that's kind of killing my buzz, but still. Boost authority. Let's boost rhetoric. Since I got the thing. Ooh, money. I swear, I think the 15th in their tribe also gives me like a bonus to loot or something. Because I'm getting like $1 or something here, $2, $5. Like I'm getting a lot of money, which is not usual. It's usually like 50 cents or whatever. I feel kind of bad if you think about it. Oh, I did, sorry. I'm stealing people's tips and I'm stealing people's, like, their little stashes of coins they've hidden away.
The unpromising race pupil returns.
I don't think I have to talk to him anymore. I can't get that box. Not soft and weak like other men. More than enough to please a woman. Does he pay you guys to sit around saying that? Like, he can't even get it up. He's surrounded by a lot of women because women feel safe with him because he literally can't do anything with them. Which is funny. Like, he either doesn't hit on them because he's got a...
The tear machines, your bottles climb.
He knows he can't do anything, or like... Okay, let's spend a lot of money
A small
here.
cabinet on the wall
but, like...
is filled with various medicine bottles.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste... Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something. Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste... Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
Alright. We got a long day ahead of us. So there's nothing I need to talk to Measurehead about. What else do I need to do here? I gotta get signatures, explore the secret passage, you put clothes in the trash, victim's body, and that's not gonna happen. I gotta find Merle, get a reality lowdown from Joyce. Okay, go try that again. Put on my best conceptualization clothes. Find the traffic hooligan, question Clause about the dead man. Oh, I gotta get... Oh, damn. I just spent a lot of money. I could sell my ball. I'm gonna ask Renee a question, though. I gotta get... He'll be there day 4. Oh, yeah.
Officer! Ah. It's a Bell McGrave. 4.46 caliber. Breech loading. Reversal made. This one's inoperable. The bolt spring is missing and the mechanism is jammed shut. Still a beauty. Where did you find her? I'm not surprised. As for the rifle, I don't know what else to tell you. These BM-446s are an antique. No one uses them anymore. The ammunition is impossible to find. Ah, yes! King Philip III on his steed. A reminder of what Revachol once was.
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied the treasury so he could sleep on a bed of gold.
Cocaine? Cocainum? Sounds like our kind of king.
A superpower, feared and respected. A testament to what this country can decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects.
Yes.
Revachol would be a different place if more people realized that. We could still be the...
Don't get started on that again.
The Carabinier doesn't reply. No one and nothing can change this man's mind.
Oh, old Philip was a big fan of the purple nose candy.
You can't even take the responsibility for yourself. How could you fathom the responsibility weighing on the shoulders of a ruler? That's why the Philippian kings use cocaine.
I'm satisfied with this explanation.
Of course. Clarity of vision. Awareness.
It's true, Kim.
Philip III was even brought into this world with the help of cocaine.
Higher realms. Of course, it all makes sense.
I too have traveled to higher realms.
Please, officer, don't encourage him.
Yes, indeed. We're not here to investigate the drug trade of centuries past.
But imagine, purest cocaine. Now that would make you feel like a king. Not that you can afford it, but what about speed? Speed is cheap and good.
About something else.
Right.
I found your guard booth.
Yes. The Debardeurs Union pays me to stand vigil during the night. I'm an old man. Don't sleep more than a few hours every night anyway.
He feels like he has to justify himself for some reason.
Must have seen something on the night of the murder. Your booth looks right into the yard.
Yes, it does. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Been on a 2-week leave since last Monday.
Why are you on leave?
It's a private matter.
You see, officer, René is the kind of man would rather die than admit he needs medical assistance or, God forbid, sick it. A real man's man is just gonna ride it out.
I'm fine, goddammit.
It's his heart.
So what was working your shift that night?
No one. The bus has been unmanned since last Monday.
No one has been guarding the container yard since last Monday.
Yes.
Look, officer, the container yard doesn't actually need a guardsman. Never had one before, René.
The possibility of someone being in there is enough to discourage any ill-minded individuals.
Evrard created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabinier's pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. A decorated kingsman collecting tear reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. His words.
I collect tear.
Oh, I didn't mean to imply there's something wrong with that.
Yes, yes, yes.
He is not going to become an entrepreneur.
Nope. You must, see, I saw a picture there. You're in it. You looked happy. Who's the girl?
She is nobody.
The lady is Jeanne-Marie Beaulieu. And she sure as hell wasn't a nobody.
Yes, yes. Like I said, it would be up anyway, so might as well keep an eye out.
Okay. I want to put on my most dramatic outfit. Quick save, in case I die.
Vigilance officer, what can this old carabiner do for you?
I think I'll wait.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. The youth center cuts into the ocean like the bow of some great modern ship.
I'm no property lawyer, but it looks fine. I like the
Let's get our lawyer clothes on. Logic? I think the glasses I have on are logic. I got my logic hat. That looks very logical of me.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. There doesn't seem to be anything of interest here.
Okay. What do I know about logic? Guess.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
I want to sell something.
Sure. Let me have anything else you're thinking of selling.
Okay, I'm gonna sell... That is expensive. I can keep that, though. Okay.
Another time, perhaps.
The boomboxes wait on the shelves. And your boombox, that gold and amber.
And here you are.
Okay. Ooh. My favorite shirt.
Wow. A very large red t-shirt with an impressive print stands out from the other garb. Oh yeah, the print depicts a muscled man striding toward you. Smells like worn cotton. And a little old sweat there. Worn cotton with a side of flea market or trash bin.
Sniffing is okay. But please don't try anything on.
You're not imagining it. Photon emissions? What is he talking about?
That's a rad Man from Yumdall t-shirt you got there.
Hell yeah, man. I don't usually carry printed tees, but this one was just pure exemplar.
I'm a big fan of the Man from Yumdall too.
I wouldn't go so far as to say that I'm a fan, but I do think the Yumdalaman saga is an integral part of our shared reality. Most people don't think that the man from Yumdal really existed, but they're wrong. I mean, even if the man from Yumdal didn't exist before the adventure novels, the stories have made it so that he has.
Okay.
You sound skeptical. Besides, I've been to Kotla, though not quite as far north as the Yumdal.
Very, very unique energies. Indeed. Geomagnetic ley lines, one might even say.
This shirt celebrates a false hero, a guardian of the masculine order.
I doubt the real man from Yumdal was as poor a role model as the one in the popular literature. But yes, the books are very sexist, in a not entirely unenjoyable way.
Yeah, man, sometimes sexism is cool. How much do you sell this t-shirt for?
2 real.
That's dirt cheap.
Can you just give it to me for free then?
But why?
I'm a broke cop. Perhaps we could repay you in some other way. You said everything's gonna be over soon anyway, man. I just want to walk into the end times wearing this shirt. I guess I can't really think of any good reason. Perhaps I could repay you in some other way.
I deal in goods, not services.
Okay.
Welcome to Yumdal, officer.
Welcome to Yumdal, officer. Well, y'all know, hey, working people. They're just chilling.
A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. You grab the handle and pull the lever up. As soon as the metal connects against the contact pins, you hear a loud clunk.
Clunk.
Then the water lock starts moving.
Okay, if we ever need to get to the coast, then this is the way. But please, contain your wanderlust for now.
Focus on one thing. Achieve it, then the next, he thinks. That's the task chain.
Okay. So that's the question. Do I want to start this side? Let's listen to this tape and talk to Clause. And then we'll hit the coast.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
No need to dress this one.
Oh, okay. But why? Ah, yes.
Are you trying to ask for a bribe?
Sorry, detective.
You're like, it's not gonna happen. Fine, God, you guys are lame. You're lame-os. Give me the money! Okay. Who do I need to talk to? Oh, I have another point. What do I want to do? Authority. Drama. I've been needing some drama in my life. But, let's see. I was gonna check. Oh, yes. Yes, this shirt makes me stronger. Okay. Actually, what are we thinking? We're thinking... Listen to this tape.
Portal, you push, command set, and the tape starts spinning.
This isn't Revachol. This is a fucking village. I can almost see the elephants.
The harbor. That's the son of a Kvalson crane.
When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up. Soldier of the Apocalypse style. Gonna run a room, Cordy. A real nice. I'll fucking do them all in. Rape that disco cunt on the counter. You know, the dance a whore upstairs. Do it Kohoi style. Never did get that taste out of my mouth.
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arrete on your porteria.
Was that at the very end? Silence?
Stops spinning.
End of recording.
What do you think?
It seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls.
Agree, he sounded inebriated.
Still.
There's more going on here than we know.
This is Cordy.
Corty could be short for Cortenar, one of the other mercenaries, the one he was talking to.
It's Koihoi.
A village on the Samaran Isola, in South Safre. Who knows? Maybe the tattoos would have an answer. Or I think we've got a few more questions for class here, don't you?
Yes. Okay.
Hi again, gendarme.
Locked.
You can keep it. I don't mind. I can appreciate beauty when I see it.
Thanks.
Is it now? Well, bye-bye, gendarme.
Well, I haven't got... Oh, you gotta unlock that. Get the homosexual underground. I forgot. Look, a handful of dried wildflowers. Gotta wait for the wind.
Officer, what brings you up here in the rain?
She puts her coffee cup down with a soft ring as the porcelain meets the metal table. This does not surprise her.
Did he? I never... where did they get this recording exactly?
It's intercepted radio chatter of the deceased.
Does he say he's gonna do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style? Yeah. That was practically his pickup line.
A memory surfaces in her tired neocortex. It's not entirely unpleasant.
Did he say whores a lot? Was he pretty much on the verge of doing it Kohoi style? He wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me he did.
Yes, was he bragging?
Oh no, I'm pretty sure he did all those things. Running joke. He was like the Seminoles conflict, the Kohoi massacre, and the 36 famine in Yezud all rolled into one person.
When he said he was done, and done mentally, it didn't sound like a joke.
Well, maybe I pieced him back together with my magical personality.
And you spent time with this person romantically?
We're all scraping up any happiness we can find, officer.
Did he tell you he had actually done any of those things? He and Martinez, I mean?
No. We were too busy laying waste to our own nervous systems to direct any of the fury outward.
There is a small measure of pride in her that she could quell the rage in such a being. What kind of man was he? Before you go, ask for details. She seems okay to talk about it.
Thank you for clearing that up, miss.
She takes a very small sip of her coffee and smiles.
Like, for example, his name?
Actually, officer, I didn't know his name. I just called him Lely.
A nickname?
I guess. He came from Lelystad. It's short for that. And it was his army name, apparently. He said his real name wasn't his. I tried to pry it out of him, but it was no use.
Lelystad. That's a good start. It just occurred to me, colleague. We still haven't performed a field autopsy on the deceased. The questions I have assume some kind of foreknowledge on our part. I suggest we go and perform it now, and return once we've brought ourselves up to date. All right, but quickly.
The young woman nods in silent approval.
Not my favorite topic, but okay. How about we, change the subject to something more...
Like, for example...
Actually...
A nickname...
I guess.
Lelys. It just took... The questions I have assume some kind of foreknowledge on our part. Miss, excuse my colleague. He has recently suffered brain damage. You won't have to look at that site much longer, I promise.
There is no talking him out of this. And no, the incident has not had a good effect on his opinion of you either.
Okay. That's okay.
The same small, heavy door. No lock inside.
Okay, I gotta put my gym clothes on. I'm gonna be doing some heavy kicking. Let's see. We need physical instrument. What happened? No, I went this way. It hurt. Anything giving me a negative in physical instrument? No.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
I'm gonna hurt my foot. I'm gonna hurt my footsie. Ow! That sounds so hard. Thunk.
You give it.
Demolish the place.
I don't see how this is going to give new results.
Below, in the union box, was there something behind the window? In the hawthorn branches, brushing against the glass.
What?
No one knows. It is a fleeting feeling.
I mean, if you take it at face value. Oh, he's psychic.
This window is smooth as following your lead.
Looks like it.
You know which window has not been recently replaced? Yes, that one.
Stop distracting him! He has work to do!
Damn, that's right. Horrific Neckties up. Knows what's up. Horrific Necktie knows what's up. Okay. So what am I doing now? Talk to the boys. Return to Clause after doing the autopsy. Ask her again about the hangman. That's not gonna happen. I mean, I'll talk to her again, but not until I've... Oops, no, I don't want to talk to this douchebag.
You look like... And I don't mean that as a metaphor.
You look like shit, asshole.
Wow. You seem stable. No, what do you want?
You know what it is. It's...
Oh, I definitely know you from somewhere.
Another life.
Yes, from another life. To what station do you think you would belong in this alternate and totally fictional reality?
69.
He seems to be observing you through the reflective glass of his eyewear. Repeating it gets no reaction from the man with the sunglasses.
Stupid is a gross understatement. How about 41? How does 41st sound? Never mind. I'm not going along with this.
I'm not getting involved in this.
Nobody wants to get involved in this.
It's not my style, he thinks, glancing at the man in sunglasses and the woman beside him. Oh boy, they're mad at him. No wonder. He just doesn't recognize them.
Got some questions for you. I'm a cop.
About what? You don't look like a cop. You know what you look like?
I'm trying real hard here, man.
Oh, well, go solve your case then. That would count as trying. No. 'Cause it's not my job. Why don't you go and fucking do yours? And actually, I don't want to hear you say things.
Come on, Jean.
Okay.
Hear that? He wants you to say things. Say one.
So, do you know who hanged him? Yeah, I can see that. I don't know.
Who knows why we do the things we do?
Oh my god, there's more. You want something? Watch out for yourself, loser.
That voice. So...
Oh really? I wonder where. That's the where you remember me from?
Yes, I haven't seen you before.
Okay then. It's probably a coincidence.
Okay, the man with the sunglasses and his hypothetical Station 41. Weird. There's something missing here. Something... Yes.
Again? I can't believe... I'm going to say no. Okay?
Jean.
Okay, I was clearly wrong. He is a...
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
Okay. Talk to him real fast.
It's you again. What is it?
Scan the room. I want to talk about the hanged again.
Oh, so you went and talked to my mommy.
And what's gonna happen if we don't? You're gonna go and tell on us? You gonna let him talk to me like that, Titus?
Let's see. Yeah, I guess I am, you big pussy. The old man sent word you'd be around again. That's the reason I'm being so forthcoming with you. Don't wear it out. A witness?
That's just contactis, Titus.
Well, let's hear it then.
This goes without saying, but nonetheless, don't give out his name.
Yeah, right. Like we wouldn't know if an MI plant was in our town.
I've seen this shit a million times, Titus. Fly fishing. They are desperate.
It's you assholes that feel the need to go around like a fucking brass band.
Yeah. It's like they put cowbells on you before they send you to the streets.
Arab guy? Boss, I think he's trying to say me and Theo.
Well, yeah. What is confusing you? Eugene, Theo, and Elaine were there too. I already told you. We were all there.
Those flaccid MI cocks with their culture language. Everything's a surreal play or sublime whatever. Doesn't mean anything.
It means the whole scene was long and drawn out, like it was from a film.
What is this fella's problem?
Shanky. It's Shanky, right? I thought there's something wrong about the lynching story. Now I know there was.
You don't know shit.
I know you are lying, Shanky.
You didn't break this wagon fort, but you did manage to rattle the people inside a bit.
Some witness.
You don't have to go to school for shit. I never went to school, and I'm doing great.
You're doing a hell of a job, man. Hell of a job.
Okay, maybe it doesn't feel like this did anything to them, but they have to be fretting a little. Everyone is afraid of witnesses.
Yeah. By friends, you mean his squad mates from Crenell.
Wouldn't want to beat up his grandma.
Nervous, snickering. There's a rush of adrenaline.
This is what happens if you take the law into your own hands.
Let them come. The Hardy Boys are right fucking here.
You heard the man. Right here.
Yeah. A well-oiled murder machine.
The mood is on the rise. They're feeling confident, ready to punch out the whole Merc platoon.
So are the local gangs.
Yeah. Where are they now, huh? Sent back to Madre in an airtight cargo crate.
These people are trained military professionals. Special forces, as you said.
No, they're not. They're uncoordinated and drunk. We got weapons of our own. We got Ister 50s, Zeelagers. Glenn's got a knock cannon at home. I guess we're gonna see, aren't we? Yeah, like you've been up against ceramic armor. You haven't even seen the whole suit, right? I've seen the whole fucking thing, and it didn't make him immortal. Big fucking surprise. What do you mean, okay? We don't need you, or your lost gun. We all have our guns. We'll just use those if it's okay with you.
Last gun or not, you're going to need help. We are offering it.
Okay, I accept the offer, but I'll believe it when I see it.
He appreciates it, but can only accept it conditionally.
So I talked to Claude about the tape.
And
nothing. She stands by what she said.
that fucking fucker. You're the worst cops in Revachol. I gave you gold on that tape.
It's dark stuff. Yeah, it was bad. Honestly, I expected it to have more effect.
No shit, it was bad. The fuck did she say then? It's all fuck-a-doodle fine. This is what people are supposed to talk like?
I think it made her a little nostalgic.
Yes. In fact, I think she thought it was a little funny.
Funny? No good goddamn psycho whore. Alright. All fucking righty then. I guess it's good then.
Please try to control yourself in the presence of visitors, Titus.
This is just perfect. Just fucking perfect. Any thoughts on this, lawmen?
Women are crazy. Irrational. That's what you're thinking, right?
Sure.
Also, your fists are itching for a bump. No, they're not. And you're not itching for any bumps. Don't betray your inexplicable feminist ideals for cheap macho friend points.
Oh, gosh. Maybe she's still in denial. Be straight with me, Titus. Let's see. Maybe she isn't who you thought she was.
Nah. I know her. She's just a girl. In over her head.
She's not some helpless girl. She handled the mercenary well enough.
Handled him? She got into some stupid shit with that guy.
Yes. We heard all about it, and the fact still stands. You were more disturbed by the tape than her.
Be straight with me, Titus. What really happened?
I already told you. We fucking hanged him.
There's less gusto in his voice now. His men, too, are growing increasingly silent.
Come on, Titus. The stakes are too high here. There will be blood on the streets. The tribunal, remember.
You know what? I am tired. I'm tired of you, them, and the whore upstairs. Next time you see her, tell her Titus said, "Fuck off!"
This is the petulant rage of someone who's at the end of their wits.
That lying, scamming. We're done. Yeah.
On the floor, beer drips out of the can into a small puddle.
What is this quiet funeral shit? What we need is some beers in us.
Why do we make it 40, huh? Why do we make it 100 beers? You're not loud enough.
100 beers? Now we're talking. Hoppity hop over here, cafeteria manager.
The window might be closing. The more beers they get in them, the less cooperative they will be. Clausia is playing them like a fiddle. Tell them how bad they got played, and they'll tell you the truth. There are many ways to go about it. All of them really good.
They're not really good.
Those are the other guys. My shit is solid gold. You can trust me. Oh, you don't like these arguments? Let's see you come up with your own then. Come on. Everyone's waiting. Why is Goldmouth mean to him? Something is wrong. It doesn't look like he's succeeding.
Sucks for you. But get this straight. No one manipulates Titus Hardy. But you have no idea what you're doing up there.
Brutal, Titus. Brutal, but true.
The witness has no hold on officers of the RCM. My partner was just trying to get you to come clean in his unusually emotional way.
Why did you say she's manipulating you? She's manipulating them. Remember?
She's manipulating all of us.
I made you sound weak, and I shouldn't have. But this guy, Goldmouth, he's way in over his head. Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling-height window. The men are talking, but you swear you hear those black limbs tap on the window as the wind blows outside. There's a little slide panel up there to let some air in. No need to open it in spring. It's still too cold outside. You're not so sure about that. Somehow you just know there's something out there, behind the glass.
There's something out there.
Yeah, your mother.
There's a yellow ribbon tied to one of the branches. Light yellow, faded with time. Someone hid the key in the bush and attached a yellow ribbon to make it easier to find. It's close enough to the latch up there. One can slide it open and just take it. Surely not a coincidence.
Huh?
You let me slide by so I can grab the key.
I don't know about that.
Sorry, fucko. Looks like you're gonna have to go bush diving.
I'm gonna enjoy the sight of you in the bushes out there.
With a loud thud, the old man stands up, pushes the window open, grabs the key from the hawthorn branch, and slides it across the table to you. The key is brass. Workshop spare is etched into its bow.
Come on, man. We were just having some fun.
I'm tired of listening to your shit.
Thank you.
Don't thank me. I don't give two shit.
Didn't even know it was there. Boys.
No idea.
Never even seen it. Someone must have hidden it there before this room became our place.
It could open the door in the kitchen. The blue door. It says workshop spare. Maybe there's a workshop there?
It's worth a try.
Later, boys. Okay.
You see, the key fits the dimple lock. Dust rises before you like mist. A tomb? Haunted by regal spirits from distant ages. No. Smells like engine grease and cut wood. A workshop.
Okay. We are going to stop here. And so we will explore the back rooms. And then, what's the word? Hit the coast. We gotta find Morel and a bunch of other stuff. If I play my cards right, I might, be able to be looking for Ruby, maybe? Maybe not. Might be too soon. It might just be too soon. But until next time, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe and all that fun stuff. You can follow me. I think I'm on, what's it called? No, X, whatever. And Tumblr if you want notifications, or you can hit the stupid little bell on YouTube. If it works, who knows? They're very bad about promoting live streams, but anyway, I will see you later. Bye.